Squid Game Season 2 follows Seung Ji-hoon as he attempts to find the frontman, the leader of the Squid Game. However, in his attempt to find frontman, Ji-hoon is simply outplayed and finds himself back in another game of Squid Game without any means of escape. In Season 2, Ji-hoon is forced to play three deadly games that are resulting in hundreds of deaths yet again. However, the end of the Season 2 shows that Ji-hoon is no longer interested in playing the frontman's game, with he and the players attempting to stage a coup. With Squid Game Season 3 confirmed, viewers can expect to return to the horrifying and deadly Squid Game competition 2025 when Season 3 is expected to premiere. However, many viewers are curious about how Season 3 will play out, especially with the cliffhanger the Season 2 left on. Season 2 used the games to build up to something bigger in Season 3. Squid Game Season 2 mostly saw a return to the competition and games, with Ji-hoon being quite vulnerable when he realizes he is trapped. In Red Light, Green Light, Ji-hoon attempts to save everyone's life by informing them how to play. And while he did save many lives than the first game he played, ultimately the fear of death leads to many of the players dying. Ji-hoon was determined to help everyone by revealing information on the following games, but his plan is thrown out the window when the games end up being completely different. With the half of the players still compelled to play the games to win the prize, Ji-hoon ends up trapped in the games just like Season 1. After the cliffhanger in Season 1, Ji-hoon's entire demeanor changed by the time of Season 2, and he was determined to end the entire competition. Season 2 has a strong start, giving Hwang Joo-hoon and Ji-hoon entirely new objectives, with Jun-ho sailing out to various islands to try and find the location of the games, Ji-hoon seeking out the man who started it all. However, when Ji-hoon goes back into the games, that is where the show backslides. Sure, the new games are exciting and different from the ones in Season 1. However, the moments in the between the games, specifically the voting periods, feel repetitive and serve only to highlight the same themes the show is already focusing on. The show's pace ground to a halt as a result. At the end of the season, Ji-hoon realizes that their only chance to escape is to gather guns and ammo and take the frontman head on rather than continue to play this game. The games themselves allow Ji-hoon to measure the skills of the other participants and find people who would love to have his back. However, he has no idea that the frontman has been there by his side the whole time waiting to sabotage him. Going back to the games in Season 3 would hurt the show. Although the games in Season 2 serve their purpose, Season 3 cannot go back to the games a third time. The element of surprise is already gone, as viewers are already aware that all of the players will die should they return to the games. Instead, Ji-hoon should continue to push forward as he did at the end of Season 2. This is the most risk viewers would have Ji-hoon take thus far, and it makes for a far more unpredictable show as a result. Viewers are now more invested in the story of Ji-hoon. Season 2 helped viewers develop a new bond with the cast of the characters, but the plot moving forward should focus on Ji-hoon remaining reactive, as now he has nothing more to lose in the competition. With his best friend gone and betrayal on the horizon, Ji-hoon has more reason to go all out instead of sitting back and taking the punches that the frontman is figuratively throwing. While the season started off on a different note, with the first episode, the season fell back into the same pattern as before. To simply continue the games and sacrifice these new characters feels meaningless. Ji-hoon should want to raise hell for the staggering loss of life. Screen time needs to actually building up to something right now. The third season should also focus more on Jun, whose attempt to help Ji-hoon, as Jun-ho's screen time needs to actually building up to something. Right now, it feels like the police officer is wasting his time instead of following the outline of season 1, where I feel helpless by the end of the show. Season 3 needs to establish the fire within both Jun-ho and Ji-hoon, and it has to be one that will burn until they get what they came to Skid Camp for, that is justice. So if you like the video and share it and subscribe and watch more videos. Thank you.